Today on CMO Weekly, we're joined by Josh, the Chief Marketing Officer of Coliseum, where he's leading the charge in Web3, gaming, and community-driven marketing. With a track record of scaling multi-million user communities and pioneering community as a service models, Josh brings deep expertise in growth marketing, brand strategy, and the intersection of Web3 and gaming. Before Coliseum, Josh played a key role in KD Arena, a company that grew to over 2 million engaged gamers and was successfully acquired. His expertise spans leadership roles at W3GG, Air Studios, and many more, where he built high retention gaming communities, optimized acquisition strategies, and leveraged Web3 innovations to unlock new monetization models. Today, on this episode, we'll dive into how to create engaged gaming communities, how Web3 is transforming player experiences, and what brands can learn from the fast-moving gaming space. Josh, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, man.
I'm glad we can make this happen.
Yeah.
I want to go all the way back to your, childhood growing up. This isn't a therapy session, but what did you want to be when you grew up? Probably wasn't crypto, right?
Yeah, no, definitely not. But I'll be honest with you, and I always wanted to be in gaming, actually. Yeah.
Oh, so you're here? Yeah.
Yeah. I've always wanted to be in gaming. I mean, I've been really lucky to have parents that sort of always supported me. Like, I've had all the first consoles, like, the Ataris, the Nintendos, those early days. But when you do mention that you want to go into gaming as professionally, nobody takes you seriously then. And myself, I've not. I went into the whole corporate world, corporate space. That when Web3 came out, I saw as an opportunity to really do what I've really wanted to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously, gaming's been around for a while, right? I grew up playing all those games, but Web3 is somewhat new, right? What was your first experience with Web3, and what did you think about it when whoever introduced you, or the internet did?
Yeah.
Or Web2.
Yeah. So I mean, Web3. So I was introduced to it before even gaming came into play. Right when I was introduced to Web3, I was really very early days. Even like Satoshi when he came out with his white paper, always been very curious with what was happening in the Bitcoin space. Very early days, but never really jumped in. So only personally jumped in like in 2015 when Ethereum started to come out.
Yep.
And got into all those coins, ICO era, etc., and all that. And this is where I really start to see like the whole democratization of the whole financial space and even the tech space into certain aspect. That's sort of like when I really sort of wanted to really jump into it. Yeah.
And what about Coliseum in general, right? Really spoke to you. And actually, I'm going to back up for our listeners who don't know what Coliseum is. How do you explain it to them?
Yeah, no, that's a awesome question. Yeah, so Coliseum, what we are is we are a gaming ecosystem. We are a huge community. So there's a few million of us, all gamers. We're not Web3 gamers. We're not crypto gamers. We're gamers. We've got a platform that supports games to onboard new gamers. So whether you're a traditional game that's coming new on the Apple Store or on Steam, we've got the community and we can onboard them through our platform.
Sure.
And same, this is what we're doing and this is how we're entering into the Web3 space. We onboard Web3 games as well. One thing that we're sort of building that's a bit different than being just a platform that onboard gamers is we really have, and this is what to your other question, what brought me to Coliseum is the vision of Thomas, our CEO, which is really to remove cheating and bots from the whole gaming and specifically now in the Web3 gaming space. So we're building technology and we're building a community focused on sort of really eradicating cheating and bots.
And it's so important because even growing up a gamer, right, bots are the worst, right? We all hate them. But how do you market that, right? Like what does the marketing strategies look like there?
Yeah, I think that's the most difficult part when we sort of wanted to look at what was the angle of building a platform and a community, and it's all about something as boring as anti-cheating, and you're talking to a community that's about gamers, right? Well, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about the technology. People just inherently know when they come on board our ecosystem, play with our community, that is just a safe space for gamers to have fun, to not get scammed, especially now with Web3 gaming coming into play as well. I mean, we were already, people talk about like digital ownership and selling assets, right? Gamers have been doing that even before Web3 coming in. So from a marketing perspective, for us, is just focus on what really resonates with gamers, having fun.
Absolutely. And what growth have you seen for Coliseum? What were the pain points that y'all were facing?
I guess for us, the main pain points were, and this is with anything new in gaming specifically, is having gamers adopt something new. So I think that there was really a pain point, and we sort of really managed to like say break that barrier by focusing on awesome games. Never really talked about technology. Coliseum is an onboarding platform. How do you onboard gamers? We onboard them through events, tournaments, etc., and all that. So our events and tournaments are mainly focused on the games themselves, on the gamers, or on the esports team, and then people just naturally gravitate to it. Coliseum is just a platform that they have to go through to reach their final escalation.
And what are gamers saying about Coliseum that really resonates with you guys?
I think for us, what they're really, I mean, for me, I'm really passionate. When I came in as a gamer myself, like you said, there are issues with bots and cheating. But a lot of what is the underlying technology is also the people. So people are supporting the tech that we are building from the anti-bot and anti-cheat perspective. What I really feel like in touch with, or really like I feel proud to see, is when the community members themselves, they're actually very passionate of removing those bots, of removing the cheaters themselves. That's they're very dedicated to it. Yeah.
And with the future, like what does success look like for Coliseum and yourself?
For us, the key to Coliseum success is actually gaming success. So for us, we really want to push Web3 gaming to succeed, to bring them to the next level where they don't even talk about Web3, they don't even talk about the technology. They focus on building games and let us help them with the onboarding. So to do that, for us to support really Web3 gaming to become successful, we've started to build a fund. So we have a $2 million fund right now where we invest into awesome games and try to push them to the next level so that the builders can just continue building. And we support them by bringing onboarding gamers. So that's pretty much the key. The success of Web3 gaming will be our success, and that's what we're pushing towards.
And we spoke a lot about your career, but when you're talking about your personal life, what are some things you're proud of there?
I mean, it's for me, the lines really blur because when I'm not on Coliseum, I game most of the time. So
What are
right
your favorite games?
right now, I won't say like the games I'm spending most time on now is Marvel Rivals and PoE 2, Powerful the Exile 2. Yeah. So those are the two games I'm mainly spending a lot of time on.
There you go.
Yeah, it's much time.
Well, I want to hit the quick question round with you, learn a little bit more about you, and then get you back to this conference. All right?
Yeah, also.
Sweet. Welcome back to CMO Weekly. We're here with the quick question round presented by Open Fortune. All right, I'm gonna hit you with some quick, fast questions. I want your first response. Person you most want to sit down to dinner with.
I take Elon Musk these days, yeah.
Favorite city in the world.
I would say Paris.
Is it okay to sleep with socks on?
I would say no.
Favorite romantic comedy.
The Notebook?
Wow, I've gotten so many of the Notebook.
I don't know what it was the first one that I thought.
Honestly,
That's the
there's
first one.
no calm.
That's true.
There's
No,
no
no,
calm.
no, that's not around. I guess it was just funny. It's from a guy's perspective. Yeah.
Best spot to eat in Paris
I would go my
or Singapore.
yeah. Well, for me, I just left my kebabs in Paris, like
Yeah.
after our kebab. Yeah.
In 40 years from now, what would people be nostalgic for?
Pretty much, I guess this. Yeah.
Sitting down.
Sitting down, hanging out, and caring about crypto. Yeah.
Top 3 CEOs right now.
Top three CEOs. Well, for me, I've always been an admirer of Elon Musk. I mean, for me, the top CEOs right now, the top are my top three. So it's like always been Musk, Bezos, and Jobs.
There you go. One thing people don't understand about your job is
That it's not about just creating content. It's really understanding people and making them resonate and feel.
worst piece of advice you've ever been given.
Don't go into crypto.
Best piece of advice you've ever been given.
Come into crypto.
And where can we catch you 10 years from now?
I'll be probably on an island playing a game, I guess.
There you go.
Also, man, as a
Thanks so much for joining.
thank you.